Shalom, Israel. This is the brother Karatazar coming to with another lesson. And there's no current title for today's lesson. When I do come up one, I will title it. But, this is in reference to the curses. And it's a little bit of a testimony of what's going on in my life. And how the curses, if you coming into this truth, if you're new to this truth, how the curses affect you, and how when you read the scriptures, you'll see how they affect you in your daily life and your daily activities. So Lord willing, you few brothers and sisters find this lesson edifying. And with that said, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone from where I learned this truth. Much respect to the hopeful elect, and shalom, a healthy shalom to you brothers and sisters out there listening. So I'm going to go into Deuteronomy and chapter 28, and I'm going to start at 45 and read down to 50. And it reads, moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy Lord, thy power to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. All right? So this is stuff that's happening to you. If you are in the truth, or you curious about the truth, and you're new to the truth, and you're wondering why these things happen to you, why am I struggling, why am I going through such hardships, or why these things happening, that's a chastisement by the Lord. And if you're not going through it, you still might be getting chastised, or maybe you sold out. Maybe that's why. Maybe you sold out to the enemy, to the wicked. Maybe you in cahoots with him. Maybe that's why you haven't received it. You aren't going through it as bad, because you're dealing with the Most High on the left-hand side. But these are definitely chastisements. I'm happy for my chastisements, but I'm not at the same time. If you in the truth, you can understand how I feel, because it means that the Most High is dealing with you. But at the same time, we don't want to offend the Most High. So at the same time, we try to offend the Most High less and less every day. All right? And 46 reads, and they shall be upon thee for a sign, and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. So if these curses are on you, then it's for a sign and for a wonder to you and your seed. All right? So this was stated to our forefathers, all right, as a mark, as a sign, so that we would know who we are. So we would see these signs, see these curses, and remember who we are, and snap out of whatever state we're in, whatever lower state that we're in. All right. And 47 reads, because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of the heart, for the abundance of all things. So because we didn't serve the Lord, and we wasn't happy serving the Lord, and we went towards other gods, which are nothing but idols, we started worshiping idols. That's why we in the condition, in the state we in. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies. Salakia, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. All right, so that's how we got into captivity, through cargo slave ships and through hardcore bondage. All right, and that's why we in a broke down, destroyed state. Is because this is how it was meant for us to be. We went through this. So if you can understand, if you can relate, then that means that you could possibly be an Israelite. All right. So through the curses, those are the signs, and also through the lineage. All right. So you got to be, you have to be a descendant of Abraham, then Isaac, then Israel, who is Jacob, and you have to, so and the curses are a sign of what you're going through. All right, and the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. All right, so when we got here, we spoke Hebrew, so we didn't understand this English, we didn't understand this foreign tongue, but this is the tongue of our oppressor. This is our oppressor's tongue. And Lord willing, I'm not rambling too much, but the Spirit came on me to do a lesson on what's going on, all right, in my life right now. All right, so a nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of old nor show favor to the young. All right, so I'm just letting you know, I'm breaking down the curses because whatever relates, that correlates to what's going on in my life. I started a job, and which was a blessing from, the Most High, from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. But anytime you deal in Esau's kingdom, which this is Esau's kingdom, Esau Edom's kingdom, all right, whenever you deal in Esau's kingdom, you're going to be the last hired, first fired, and he's always going to be over you. He's always going to be your superior, all right? So you always going to have to answer to a so-called white man, all right? So that's what we're going through, all right? So let's see if I can find some more precepts in here. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in the book, that thou mayest fear the glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy power. See, we wasn't fearful of the Lord. That's why we in this lower state we in now. We got to work for our enemies. We got to serve our enemies. We got to do their bidding. All right. So and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and a falling of eyes and sorrow of mind. So we in a lower state right now. We sad, all right? We in a lower state right now. Falling of the eyes, foot have no rest. You always got to go to work, never get a chance to see your family, all right? Here it is, I work with this Edomite, and I'm doing all the work, I'm doing all the heavy work and all that, and he's sitting there resting, all right? He's taking it easy, because at the end of the day, this is his kingdom. He's not going to get in trouble. I'm going to get in trouble. He's not, all right? So he knows that, all right? So this is his kingdom. They're well aware. These Edomites are well aware that this is their kingdom. But us so-called Native Americans, blacks and Hispanics, Slovakia, so-called blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, all right? I don't think the order is important, but I corrected myself anyway. But at the end of the day, this is their kingdom. So you gonna take the brunt of the blow. All right, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. All right, so nobody's going to save you. You're going to be sold into slavery. All right, so that's what we are. Whether you want to realize it or not, you're working for slave wages, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working for slave wages. I'm like basically on a plantation right now, serving my enemy. All right, so let's go into some more scripture. All right, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, he covereth the faces of judges thereof, if not where and who is he? All right. So this man knows he's an Edomite. All right. And this is his kingdom. So the world was given, the earth was given to the hand of this man, and to his lineage, his bloodline. He covereth the faces of the judges. So if something happens, if the work is not being done, it's in his favor. Everything gonna work out in his favor. All right. So his identity is known. All right. Never trust thy enemy. This is the book of Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. So this man gets lazier and lazier. Right. His wickedness. You know what I'm saying? It just gets worse and worse. It just wax worse and worse. This is Proverbs 24, 19, and 20. Fret not thyself because of evil men, neither be thou envious of the wicked, for there shall be no reward to the evil man. The candle of the wicked shall be put out. So I'm not worried about this man and what he got right now, because at the end of the day, I know if I stay strong in this truth and I do the work, and I follow the word and the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, I will be rewarded in some way, shape, or fashion or form. And it's not even due to that. I'm not doing this because of the reward. I'm doing this because my heart is in it. All right. And your heart should be in it too. If you listen and you're new to coming into this truth, your heart should be in it, because this world is not for us. This is not our rest. All right. So we're not really supposed to get comfortable. We're supposed to be uneasy. All right. We should be ready to go, to get up out of here, because at the end of the day, this is not our kingdom. This is like some next alternate world, alternate planet, where we stuck serving our enemies, and our enemies is on top of us, controlling us, and they doing some next nonsense. All right. So I believe that's it. So Lord willing, you brothers and sisters found this lesson edifying. I hope I didn't ramble on too much. And Shalom. That's it. I'm going to close out.